Morning everyone, it's Thursday and it is still morning, just about. It's just coming up to 12, which is about the time I start the vlog on average most days when I'm at home all day. So, back on top of things, lads. As you can hear, Chris is outside jet washing the patio. Can we see him? No, but we can see the jet wash. He's down there somewhere. I swear I'm gonna go down and join him so he's not on his own, bless him. But he's been very excited to jet wash the patio. It's one of those things that he really likes because it's like super satisfying, jet washing stuff. I don't think my patio is that bad for it to be like super satisfying, but he really likes that kind of stuff. So he's jet washing the patio. I did not sleep well last night, thanks to someone. Yeah, again. She was still in my bed when we came up to bed last night, as you saw at the end of yesterday's vlog. And then my sister, when I ended the vlog, came past with a plate of her lunch, like leftovers, that she had left on her desk, and she said, yeah, she's definitely eaten some of this, because I definitely had more fish on this plate. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. She's normally, she's on a kind of a kibble diet, and whenever we kind of give her human food, her stomach is quite sensitive to it, and she tends to throw it up, so, which is why we don't really give her human food a lot. Also because she eats it in excess if she is given an unlimited supply, and that makes her throw up as well. But yeah, she seemed fine. We were in bed, we were having a nice cuddle. Chris fell asleep at like 10:30 and was just out. I was still wide awake at midnight. I don't know why, I just was. It's the lack of routine, and because I don't have to get up early, like, my body's like, stay up as late as you want. You don't have to be anywhere tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, alright, fair enough. So around 12:30 she jumped off the bed, and I kind of, rolled over and went back to sleep. And then about half an hour later, no, about 15 minutes later, I like moved as she was trying to jump up on the bed and accidentally knocked her back onto the floor. And I was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. And I sat up, and that's when I saw 2 patches of vomit on the floor. Why? One of those patches of vomit had a kernel of corn in it, because my sister had like vegetables with her fish. So she had obviously eaten some corn, which I researched last night because I was like making sure it wasn't poisonous for cats, that corn is a common allergen in cats. Or it's an allergen in cats. I think it's a myth that it's a common allergen or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I had to get up and deal with that at 1 in the morning, which Chris was completely oblivious. I was proper scrubbing on the floor. I wasn't trying to wake him up, but I was making noise, and he kind of like, in his sleep, did this, and then rolled over. Which, not very impressed. Yeah, I cleaned it up. It was like fresh vomit, which sounds really gross. So like, it didn't seep into the carpet, it was just on the top, so it was quite easy to just wipe up. But yeah, she did it silently. I'm quite a light sleeper, so there was a chance I fell asleep for 5 minutes and she did it, and I just didn't wake up. But I'm a very light sleeper, so I doubt that was it. I think I don't know, I think she just must have done it very silently. Which, if you've ever heard a cat throw up, it's not very silent, they heave a lot. Yeah, that was my night, and then I was just wide awake until 3, because I was like, wow. I was reading a bunch of articles about, like, corn in cat food, and how if your cat has a couple of these symptoms, she may be allergic to the corn in it. And a couple of the symptoms are symptoms that she's been showing since January when she got sick, if you remember. She got sick in January. For a couple of days she was just really, really poorly, and ever since then she seems fine. Like, her mood and personality seems the same, but she's got like flaky skin, like almost like dandruff. And she's also like a little patchier in her fur, and she also like acts like her tongue is bothering her a lot. She goes a lot more, which doesn't sound like an issue, but like, I spend so much time with her, I can tell when things are different and when things are wrong. And all those things kind of happen, and I kind of brushed it off as like age, because she is 13, so she's, an old lady cat. But like, I went down this morning and looked at the ingredients of her cat food, and it had maize in it, which is obviously corn. And I was kind of like, maybe this is new cat food, because my mum buys the cheapest cat food, so it changes a lot. We've had issues in the past with my mum just buying a cheap cat food and Slipper's just not reacting good to it, and she just lost a significant amount of weight. I'm thinking maybe this is something similar. I'm gonna have to ask my mum when she started buying new cat food. Anyway, this is a really long clip just going on and on about my cat and her allergies to corn. But yeah, I woke up this morning not feeling very motivated at all at like 8:30, which is my official lockdown wake up time apparently. Sludged through some uni work. It was so hard because my brain was just not cooperating with me. It took me like 2 hours to write a paragraph, 2.5 hours to write a paragraph, whereas yesterday it took me an hour. It was not fun. But yeah, I did it, and that feels good, and I feel accomplished in that sense. But yeah, it's now 12, and I'm gonna go join Chris in jet washing the patio. It's very cold outside, but the sun is kind of popping out, so I might sit down with my book. That's one of my things on my to-do list. I have not been reading my book because, one, I find when I read it distracts me from literally everything else, so I kind of have to be in a position where nothing is going on so I can focus on my book. And secondly, I've been waiting for the following book because I've only got a couple of chapters left of this book, and it's like the middle of a trilogy, so I was waiting to get the last book, and I got the last book for Christmas, and I've yet to finish reading the book that I'm on. This clip is so long. I'm going to stop now and go and join Chris outside. Very good. Hello everyone, it's a bit later. I did not last very long outside because it was really sunny when I went out there. I hung up the laundry and then it got really cold, and so I came back inside and had my lunch. I did finish my book though. Turns out when I said there were a couple chapters left, I actually meant there were a couple pages left. So I finished my book, that was cool, and now I've got the next one in the series to start, the last one, so that's cool. Chris has come back in, he's had a shower, he jet washed the patio. Was it as much fun as you wanted it to be?
No, because I wasn't really that dirty.
No, it wasn't that satisfying, was it?
Yeah, it's not satisfying when it's already partly clean.
I mean, the wall was quite grimy.
Yeah, but walls aren't fun because you spray it on the wall and it comes back at you, and then it goes up in the air and it comes back at you. Basically, whatever you do, it's going to come back at you. So I was getting soaked. But
it was a good activity while it lasted.
Good time killer, yeah, for show.
Anyway, we've been chilling up here. Chris has been playing with my many a musical instrument that has been neglected for quite a while. I have a couple of songs I've written that need composing, to be fair. But it's not really the top of my priority list. I've got other creative endeavours to take care of first. Can you tuck that little bit in properly, please? Like, in between the guitar stand and the... Come on. There we go. Attaboy. I tried teaching Chris how to play guitar. He did not. He got bored very quickly.
Do it. It's hard.
It's not too hard. You can do it.
It's so hard.
You've got big fingers. That's what makes it hard. But there are people who have bigger fingers than you that can play guitar. We're trying to find something to do. Do you want to play Minecraft? Maybe. Do you want to teach me how to play Call of Duty? That'll be entertaining. Well, for me, anyway. I feel like you'll get frustrated with me very quickly.
I might play some Doom. Do you want to play some Doom?
I don't want to ruin a game we've not even started yet.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what we do. We'll do what we see. Good afternoon, everyone. It is later. I know the sun has come out and it doesn't actually look like it's later, but it is in fact later. Yeah, we came in, played a little bit of Call of Duty. We started playing Gears of War because Chris's Xbox is playing up and it wouldn't let me add a guest playing 2-player on Call of Duty. We started on Gears of War. did a few drills, but Guilds of War is a really hard game. And so he ended up just giving me the controller to play Call of Duty on my own. He sent me on one of those just easy free-for-all maps where all of the bots are set on their easiest level. Came third in the first one and came first in the second, so I've definitely improved. What I've said is I'm going to commit myself to doing it every day, because ultimately it's just practice. I was a PC and Nintendo kid, and so controllers with sticks like Xbox and PlayStation just throw me. I get so confused. I can do like passive games quite easily, but any game where I need to aim and shoot, it goes haywire, and it is just because of lack of experience. So I'm trying to commit myself to every day playing one or two of those little matches, just for the sake of, you know, improving and getting better, because I want to get better at that kind of stuff, because I love video games, but I'm just not very good at them. So, you know, it's a conflict that I face. But yeah, and then after that, Chris was doing something on his, I can't remember what he was doing, but he was doing something on his own, and so I reinstalled Club Penguin. Chris told me the other day that they had like reactivated it since this whole lockdown thing started, because obviously loads of people are at home, and I've forgotten how much fun it was. I had to get a mouse out because a lot of the games are reliant on a mouse being used, and with my MacBook I only have a mouse pad, and like it's alright, but you know, in those games, my favourite games involve the mouse, and it's really hard to do it with the mouse pad, to be honest. I did that for a couple hours, and we've just been chilling, playing with my cat, who's re-emerged in my room. I don't know if I showed you that she left. She did leave my room, and she was downstairs asleep in the living room all day. Now we're having dinner at a reasonable hour tonight. It's 6:30, so that's good. And yeah, it's been a pretty chill day. It's been a very game-filled day. I didn't vlog any of the gaming because I was concentrating. But it's been a good day. A bit more productive than yesterday, where I just... Well, no. Yesterday afternoon. Yesterday afternoon I was kind of lazy. I was productive in the morning yesterday. You know what I mean. Anyways, it's dinner time now, so I'm going to go downstairs for dinner. I don't think we've got any evening plans. That I know of, at least. I'm not sure. Maybe more Gavin and Stacey? I don't know. We'll have to see. My sister made brownies.
Yeah, she did, man. That was good.
Chris is excited. Right, playing Cluedo. Chris just won. Naturally. Didn't fall for him this time, but we're going to have another round because it was a really quick game. And I need to do better because I did really badly that round. Huh? Get round 2? Yeah. Right. It is the end of the day. It's very late. My dad took a phone call halfway through our second game of Cluedo, and so it took a while to finish. But I won.
You did. You're very unsure about it.
I was unsure about it because no one else seemed ready, and that didn't seem, you know, right.
I was about ready.
Won a game of Cluedo. I'm really tired now. It's 10 to 10. It's way past my bedtime.
It really is.
So, it's now lockdown day 9? Yeah? I don't know. It's the end of another day. It's been a good day. Productive, I think. Productive and fun. Chris is following a tape measure.
Sorry, that's satisfying.
It is satisfying. That's why I was doing it, but then I dropped it when I started vlogging. And there's a counter's lap.
There is a counter lap.
It was very cute. Anyways, thank you very much for watching everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Say bye.